Hey guys. So I know I'm like a little early, so I can't really start yet. Lester the Molester. Hey Wendy. Hey Kay Bronson. Hey Kim. Hello everyone again. Hello to my fabulous mods. Karen Tawanda, Mommy of Three, Potty Mouth. Hey Steph. Hey Steph, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey Ben. Hey Huckleberry. Hey Mar. We got like 10 minutes because I did say 11:30. I know I told you guys 11, but the stream said 11:30, so I don't want to start yet. So we could talk about other things. I know, right? Honestly, long time no see. See, this screen, though, I can make all purple, so it really matches the hair. I had a lean cuisine. And it really wasn't worth it. It wasn't that good. My cat bit my bobby, so I'm in pain. What's a bobby? Oh, your booby. Thanks, Steph. Steph, I haven't seen you. You haven't been around in a while. Steph and I just said Brian. I read that. I was sitting here. I was smoking. Why doesn't it work on the other channel? Because I have two different screens for two different channels. And I tried like interacting, but it doesn't work. A year-old told me it was her mom's boyfriend. A brother of 9 showed me. Hey, D-Nap. I missed live early because kids wouldn't get it together. Dang kids. BSJ's gonna get his fucking head handed to him soon enough. Just watch. I tried. No, this whole week Stephanie has been on autism. Video coming soon. Proof video. Proof. Tim Jones. I know he was sentenced to death. And I don't understand, though. Why? How could he possibly get killed in November? Like, I heard it was like by death, by lethal injection or something by November. He's going to appeal. There's no way it can be done in November. So I thought that was a little weird. I love the way you say it totally wrong. It's Dana. Dana. What did I say? Danap? Danap? It was a great 3-part. It was 4-part, Ben. 4. It was the first night was all about autism and Asperger's. The second night we had on Republican Ash and Katrina for Asperger's. And then we had on I interviewed Sage, siblings of, or twin siblings of Asperger's. Tonight we had on parents of Asperger's. Dana. Okay. Thank you, Dana. Oh, I get it. Dana P. All right. I was thinking the nap. Then in another dist followers of. Hound, what do you mean? It was great. Thank you, Ben. Hey, Aries, my special guest from earlier. Rita, yeah. Then in another dist followers of. You didn't finish. I checked his channel today, and one vid said okay with people going to different channels. Who? Hound, it's okay. You can use names. Hey, Winky Whispers. Hey, KT. Hey, Tanya. Thanks, Tawanda. I love you too, Aries. Always nice to put a... I know, right? Now you see what one of the mods looks like. And if you go to Karen's channel, you can see what Karen looks like. Oh, he's taken after Pink, I guess. You can't go to other channels? Lean Cuisine Spaghetti is yum. No, it was a Lean Cuisine sandwich. Hey, Mac. It was a Lean Cuisine sandwich. You have 4 scores. When do you want to do it? My channels are getting crushed, so I am willing to do any kind of interview, anything to get it up going again. I lost like 13 subs on my other channel and like 7 on this one. I'm getting destroyed. He kicked out Huckleberry because he's a mod for Ben. Oh, please. Brian's 10 times worse than Ben. I'll DM you on Twitter. Works for me. Hey, 4 scores. Do you know a Mallory Williams? Your close-up shot, Laura, is what Sage needs to do. Oh, I know. My G key is still malfunctioning. Having 2-minute noodles thanks to Dee Dee. Who kicked out Hick? I've heard Mallory, yes. She's coming after me or something. From what I was told. Wags and Simon and everyone is like, don't even worry about it. I think BSJ unblocked me because I saw him over at Diane's live. He'll be stalking me now. He will be stalking you, Huckleberry. Don't worry, I got revenge coming. I'm not sitting back doing nothing. Don't you guys worry, pretty little faces. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Tanya. I haven't seen Barbie. That's the lady that was on Diane's live the day. Yes, correct. I've been wanting to start a channel, but can't decide on what it would be based on. Stephanie, I'll tell you the exact same thing I tell everyone who says that. It's got to be based on your passion. No matter what, it has to be passion. Barbie's eating fajitas. Like when I started my channel, thanks, Bobby. When I started my channel, it was for making a murderer because that's where my passion was, and then it just escalated from there. She's a tranny. She's a he, she. She's only checking you out, Laura, because your name came up over the last couple of weeks. No. No way. Not my name. Perplexed, she texts me. She's still sweet. Who's a what's it on? Hey, Stace. Hey, John. I'm 3 minutes behind. Everyone catch up. MEM is how I found you. That's how a lot of people on this channel found me. Hey, Nene. Nene, where's Ash been tonight? I actually have, Katrina wanted me to give her a phone number. I've already DM'd you. I'm telling you, I'm getting crushed. Like a bug. Crushed. Babs may go live later. No, old blue eyes, she hasn't. But I will say this though. She did pass a message on from one of my patrons. She wanted to tell me that the series that I did on autism was fantastic, and she was getting ready to watch number 2, and that she really, really enjoyed it, and that's the Laura that she knew. So that's a step in the right direction, old blue eyes. It's a start. We'll hook up and have a great interview, Perp. Sounds good, 4 scores. I'm excited for it. How'd you know, John, who I was talking about? 13 and 7. Look at you checking it out, Mac. 13 subs to lose is a lot. And then 7 on this channel is a lot. Thank you, Tanya. Laura and Leanne in the morning. One day, John, hopefully. One day. Maybe when all the hate dies. I'm off tomorrow night, Friday night. 4 scores whenever you want. It just can't be tonight after this because this is my second one. And I already missed work today for a vacation day because I was going to oversleep, but I was so tired. And then the day before, I missed half the day, so I can't be late again. It was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, you did just as good, Aries. Thanks, Steph. Please tell us that be it. Yes, John, don't worry. It's not going unnoticed. But I'm not going to throw out blind shit. I'm not going to throw out stuff, out of nowhere. I am coming back with proof and solid proof. And the one thing that pissed me off the most, that threw me over the edge to the point that my patrons probably had to hold me back virtually, is anybody, and I'm going to say this since we're on the topic, anybody who makes any kind of, all right, how do I say this? Anyone who makes a jerk-off motion about a 14-year-old, you are sicker than I ever thought possible. And that was the one thing that stuck out to me the most, is even though he was talking about somebody else, the fact that he even thought of a 14-year-old and jerking off in the same sentence, you're a sick motherfucker. It shouldn't even be a thought. And, what's interesting, I was saying this to other people, is that, my ex is psychopath. I mean, he is a deviant. He's a psychopath, everything. When I first met him, his friend was, checking out some girl who's probably, 19. And his friend was like, yo, she's hot. And he was like, ew. He's like, I cannot look at a girl that's young enough to be my daughter. If she's young enough to be my daughter, ugh. And he always was like that. He would not look at a girl that was not a mature woman. I mean, we were in our 30s when we met, but anyone under 21, he wouldn't look at. He was like, ugh. Or even if they looked like 23, too young. And he was 37 at the time, 38, because I was 37. And so when I saw him asshole do that today, it was disgusting. To even equate the two. No, Brian, most people don't think like that. And again, Ben is the only one that's never, guy-wise, has not mentioned my daughter at all. Not even in the least. Not even say she's beautiful. Nothing. Why? Because he doesn't think about her. She's 14. So the fact that he was making so many sexual comments, that put me over the edge. But don't you worry. He's got it coming. Never tell anyone we were close related, okay? I promise, Mac, I won't. I shouldn't tell anyone you're my twin? Damn. He did that. I know. I know, Kim. It was disgusting. I know he does think like that. That's my whole point. It was vile to see him even think that somebody thinks like that when that person has not even, I don't care if people tell me your daughter's beautiful. I know she's beautiful. She looks like a mom. But no, really, I know she's beautiful, and she's got a kicking body, and she's, all legs, and she's beautiful. She's got a great personality. And I don't mind people telling me that. But don't get sexual in any capacity. She's 14. So yeah, that was kind of gross. Um, so we're Lotus lately in Ben's lives. Harry, you know what I mean. You can say hi, you know what I'm saying. You just don't look at a 14-year-old in a sexual manner in any which way, shape, or form. I mean, it's like looking at a 14-year-old boy. Oh, he's hot. Ugh. And she's talented. I almost forgot talented. Mac, we're twins. He'll dedicate another 2-hour live to this. I'm sure he will, Steph. But that's okay. His time's coming. I got some great things today. Some great proof. Proof. Alright. I'm going to give us like 5 more minutes. I have a 6-year-old niece. It's exactly, Harry. No, they're not his granddaughters. They're his daughters. I think they're his daughters. Poof. Yeah, it's pretty sick. But I mean, I understand that it's just the way of the world, but someone paid $200 on Diane's channel just to not have him on. I think Laura's tough, kind, pretty, good mother, sickened today by Brian. I agree, John. Laura would have sicker about it. His daughters are close in age to Laura's. That's true. Did anyone else see what I typed to you? Mac, yeah, they would have. I can't believe somebody spent $200. That's awesome. Mentioned granddaughters, which I thought was weird because I thought it was his daughter. Yeah, I thought it was his daughters too. Nini's not sleeping. And Pink wasn't happy. The Wendy girl said no. Oh, please. Yeah, Pink and Brian are like besties all of a sudden. She can be besties with him. Wendy would have killed him in a debate. It's his daughter. I thought it was his daughters. Todd said we give 200 to... You want to know something about Todd? Check this out. I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw a piece of it. But he said something about sometimes you just have to move on. Sometimes you can't get caught up in the past. And people are people. So you just have to forget it and move on. I'm like, oh, like our bet, Todd? Where's Hockey Mom been? That's what I told him in a comment today. I said, Brian, do you think people who are fighting these battles for them like MT, do you think they will fight yours? Nope, they will hang you out. Oh, absolutely. 2 people spent 100 each. That's too funny. Todd is apparently paying 100 also. Let me see, is Hockey Mom okay? Just like Mandy did to him when he was fighting her battles. I like when Diane gets all riled up. She's been around. Yeah, I saw her earlier. I loved it. Priceless. Yeah, I didn't watch most of Diane's live. I watched it for like 5 seconds. I think I'm ready to be Switzerland. Miss Nevins, no, you're not blocked. I'm sure you'll get blocked really quickly, though, but so far you're not. He seems to go real life in a lot of people. Yes, he does. Someone said Wendy. Yeah, I know. That's the part I saw, and I was like, no. Diane's not that old. Hey, Al. Brian should have learned his lesson from that bitch and blob when he was fighting her battles. She left him in the dust for that same exact people he was fighting for her against. Yeah, it was a joke. Wendy and what's her name? Wendy and Diane are, I think, like same age. I know Diane's a little older than me. Wendy might be my age. I'm not sure. No, Diane knew it was a joke. What's up, Rosebush loves potato scallops? Question, why does Diane hide her face? I don't know. Why do a lot of people? I mean, almost that entire side hides their face. Except Makeup Mobster and a few others. Everybody's hides behind pictures. What's the point of delete? Yeah, like every other day. I feel bad for Light Truth. Him giving... I know, that was horrible, Tawanda. Absolutely horrible. No, Republican ass used to. I sent you a comment in chat. Oh, Blue Eyes, don't apologize yet. Miss Nevins has bashed me over and over and over. That's why I said I'm sure it won't take long before she's blocked. But I'll give her a chance. Yeah, I've seen Ash on cam. She used to go on cam, but she used to hold it really close. It was very annoying. I know, he threatens to call people's parents. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure Miss Nevins has bashed me many of times. But I give everyone a chance. It's cool. Mandy does that. She lose all... No, she doesn't. Lose all subs she bought. He should call mine. 1-800 Gates. See, she admits it. It's all good. She wants peace. I'm all in for peace. I don't have a problem with peace. Peace is good. She did say she bought them? No way. That's probably why she's not monetized then. Hey, what's up with that Light Truth beta? Watch herself. She's gonna call. I know, it's extremely childish. Miss Nevins, that's a really good idea, though. It is. That's a good idea. Alright, so I'm going to get started. Even though we're not at 100 yet, I'm going to get started because this blew me away. And I have to thank Letha for telling me about it. And since we're on the subject of people I want to castrate, hey, Patrick, long time no see. I know I've been a while away on this channel for about a week. I'm sorry. And by the way, tomorrow night, I think I'm doing it on the other channel. I'm not positive. I can't decide yet. But I'm doing a show on divorce and life after divorce and how to live by yourself, how, with kids, how to not let divorce ruin you for life. How to still feel confident after being cheated on. One of my patrons asked me to do a series on it, so I'm going to do a series on it. Obviously, it's going to be personal experience, but people really need help when it comes to, and they don't have answers. So you guys will hear my entire story. Hopefully, Brad won't be watching, but you guys will hear my entire story, and hopefully by the end, I'll be able to help others that just got cheated on, just went through a divorce, or just leaving their spouse. I've been through divorce and there's definitely life after it. There is. There absolutely is. But you're happy with somebody else yet. I'm not even there yet. That's, I think, why she wants me to do it, is mine has been, 6 years? And you don't have kids, Karen. It's much harder with kids. I've been down with hip surgery. Oh, no. Why is everyone getting hurt? Everyone seems to be getting hurt. Brian is a sick man. I wonder what his kids will think when they grow up. All right. Enough about Brian. He's not even worth giving 20 minutes to, which we did. Maybe afterwards. But since, we're talking about sexual predators like Brian, did you know you are single, Laura? Just wondered. I am single. I'm telling you, as I told someone today, I won't mention any names. As I said today, I will remain single. Like, everybody's on my ass When are you going to fall in love? When are you going to find someone else? When are you going to find someone else? And my answer is the same. The person that is, I don't want the dating game again. I'm tired of it. I'm old. I'm done with it. So I say the person that is right for me is going to come knocking on my door and he's just going to sweep me away. But I'll know my prince when I kiss him. And it's right then and there that I'm going to know this is it. This is who I want to spend my life with. And I haven't met him yet. I thought I did with my kid's father, but obviously that didn't turn out. And I'll get more into this tomorrow. But I said that, I'll know who it is the second I kiss him. And I'm going to know that this is the one for me forever. And there'll be no games, no headaches, no nothing. I'm just going to know from that kiss. So until I have that kiss, I'm not looking, because somehow the timing will be right and we'll meet and it'll combust. And if it doesn't, then I'll just move in with my kids and raise my grandkids with them. That's all. Right, Harry? See, there you go, Kim. Are you going around kissing men? Not anytime soon, old blue eyes. I'm on Team Wogs all the way. Sorry, Ben. I found my hubby when I least expected and wasn't looking either. That's the thing. I just don't go out enough. But everyone's on my case. I think that kiss may be coming soon. Maybe. But I mean, in all fairness, let's be fair. He could suck as a kisser and I'm done. It's just the way it is. So that's what's hard about meeting someone in another state. Harry could be the best kisser in the world. Harry could be the one that throws me over the edge and makes me weak at the knees. I don't know. So you never know. Yeah, we have Team Harry, Team Wogs. How about both live in different states and I don't know. And I like them both. Laura, go into this positively. I am going into this positively. I'm just saying. One has a lot of issues. One doesn't. Found my wife at the YMCA. It can happen anytime. Exactly. No nipples go for Harry. Hey, yeah, Harry, would you get your nipples pierced? That's a big one. Ben will always be Team Harry because they've been with me a long time. We're all going to the wedding. I don't know if I ever want to get married again. I'm not going to lie. Harry's a good looking guy too. I have a picture of him. Both or one. I don't care. You could do one. Would you do one? I cringe thinking about that. Most guys do, John. I don't know, but I have a fetish for it. Left or right, doesn't matter. You take your pick. Because Wog said he would, so I'm just wondering if you would. That's exactly right, mommy of three. Oh my God, you know who he is, and we do not. Hello? Oh, yeah, he sent me a picture of him. He's actually very cute. Like the hairpin piercing or door knocker. I want a full hoop. I watched my friend get both his nipples pierced. Ouch. See, that's hot. Hot. I'll pick both then. One just wouldn't feel right. See, that's Harry's one up then. Harry will do both nipples. Anyone has to be approved first. I know. John's like, stop. All right, so let's get into this. Love to see YouTube wedding. Well, that's what I said. That we kind of, the way he opened up last night, I was like, oh no. Now, like, I mean, it was very sweet, but now you guys witness everything. Like, you can't come on someone's panel and open up like that and not expect everyone to be like, whoa. But he loves you guys. He's like, you have like the greatest subs ever. Wags is actually separated all day. Um, he's like, you have the greatest subs ever. I'm like, I know. Um, a YouTube wedding, you never know. But like Kim said, he's got some unfinished business to take care of first. That's why I wouldn't go out to see him for at least 6 months. Don't know what Harry looks like, but Wags is good. And anyone that writes me a song is okay in my book. And then announces it to the world. It did, Elday. It did happen recently. And just so you guys know, I told him today too, and I'm telling all of my favorite subs, if I told him that if he decides that he wants to go back, I'm not going to hold it against him. I still want to be his friend. And I have been encouraging him to go back just so he knows, just like I was encouraging him to sleep with like as many people as possible. So I just want you guys to know that if he does go back, no harm done. I respect him for it. So he's at a really turning point. He's at a really hard place in his life, and he's got a lot to work through and a lot to work out. But as his friend, I will be there for him 110%. We won't be second rank either to a boyfriend. Absolutely not. Old Blue Eyes favorite sub. Yes, Dave's talking about body piercings. And Harry, don't worry, you're not second. You guys are both same. You actually could be a little higher because you don't have baggage. You're more set at the moment. So you never know. Oh, hell no, we'd be kicking some butt. No, seriously though. Like, I have been encouraging it. We could do a dating show for Laura. Oh God, no. Give me tattoos any day. See, I'm piercing. I'm nipple. I love nipple piercings. Lord, entertainer singing to me, and I never got caught on that he liked me. Duh. Later, he came over and put his chin on the table and stared at me. Okay, I finally got it. And now you're married to him. The only baggage I currently have is a broken leg. That's okay. Harry, you've been awesome about it. You've been a great sport. You really have. You've been awesome. And that earned you brownie points, too. Because he came on and I was like, who's Harry? I was like, Harry's my Harry. Who is he? But you've been a great sport. There's no team anything, Ben. I know Harry's making it. Harry's so sweet. He's been with me for so long. All right, so let's get into tonight's story. Harry was here first. End of story. Oh, so Matt's on Team Harry. Harry came up and you'll be the front running man. She's got a point, Harry. So this is all conversation for tomorrow, though. Harry, are you willing to cam up tomorrow? No, I did not marry the answer. I married a man that wouldn't take no for an answer. That's how Brad was. I know Harry rocks. He does. Goodbye, horses. Stop. As long as you have 2 nipples done, you could have 2 broken legs and should be happy. That is very true. Why didn't you cover Tim Jones? Because the case was boring as hell. I couldn't sit through the trial. It was so lame and so boring. That's why I didn't cover it, Nene. Alright, so we're going to save all the date stuff for tomorrow since I'm doing a show about dating. But let's get into this. So Alabama is the craziest state after I just said how wonderful the school was Oh, Nene, it was so boring. Um, yeah, he got death penalty today. They say that he is going to be in what you call it? That he got death penalty today, and he's going to die in like November, which he's going to appeal. So he's not going to die in November. I thought it was kind of a dumb date, but whatever. So that's what happened with Timothy Davis, the one who killed all 5 of his kids in Alabama. So as you guys know, because I covered it in the past, that Alabama is the first state to, one of the first states, I think others have followed, about the abortion law. That they basically overturned Roe v. Wade. There's no getting around it. You cannot have an abortion basically in the state of Alabama unless you're in danger. That's the only way. They don't care about rape, incest, nothing. Our governor is like 85 years old. She's insane. And she's just signing all these laws. So what they signed 2 days ago is chemical castration law. So if you're a sexual predator, I'm going to give you the gist, then I'll get into the details. If you're a sexual predator who molested or hurt a child under the age of 13, then you will be chemically castrated before you can get on parole. Before you can ask for parole. And you have to pay to get it done. So that's like, wow. Wrong, but I get it. But listen to what it is, though. Before you say wrong, let me go through it. And they're not the first state to do it, actually. Hold on, I just lost you guys. Okay. So Alabama moves to state-ordered castration. So on June 11th, June 11th, they enacted a law that will require as a condition of parole that some convicted child sex offenders undergo chemical castration. The new law will mean that those who abuse children under the age of 13 will be injected with hormone-blocking drugs before leaving prison. The medication will have to be administered until a judge, not a doctor, deemed it no longer necessary. So a similar bill was proposed last year in Oklahoma, but met strong opposition. So the former Soviet Republic of Moldova also passed a law mandating chemical castration for child sex offenders in 2012. It was repealed the following year on grounds that it was a violation of fundamental human rights. So now the difference is, though, unlike castrating a bull, chemical castration does not involve removing a person's testicles. Though the Alabama bill sponsor, Representative Steve Hurst, initially advocated the surgical approach. In most cases, medication triggers the pituitary gland to reduce testosterone to prepubescent levels. During debate of the bill, Hurst said that if chemical castration, which has a stated goal of decreasing libido to prevent future crimes, will help 1 or 2 children and decrease that urge to the point that person does not harm a child, then it's worth it. If we put some ethical considerations around non-consensual medical treatment aside, it still wouldn't be clear whether this approach will have the desired effect on recidivism. Oh my God, I said it right. Most research in the area puts sexual desire low on the list of reasons people assault children. The best predictor of sexual assault is not libido. Its research has shown, but an early and persistent general propensity to act in an antisocial manner during child and adolescence. Perplexed, I know how to castrate a bull. Tawanda, I believe that. The psychological effects of androgen blockers are well established because the drugs used in chemical castration are also commonly used in people with cancer, especially of the prostate, where testosterone can help tumors grow. In addition to lowering libido and causing sexual dysfunction, the sudden removal of androgenic hormones has been known to impair performance on visual motor tasks and cause declines in bone density, increased rates of fractures, and depressive symptoms. It has been well demonstrated that surgical castration, which has been practiced in various places for millennia, makes sex offenders either unwilling or simply unable to commit future offenses. The evidence on chemical castration is much less clear. In the same way that removing the hands of a bread thief could theoretically help prevent future crimes, rendering a person's genitals less virile makes certain acts less feasible. But unlike other therapeutic approaches, chemical castration, or surgical castration for that matter, does not address the antisocial instincts that often underlie such crimes. Some people argue that child offenders are diseased and it is only humane to treat them, even sometimes without consent. This is predicted on the basic idea that assault is a result of an imbalance of hormones whereby too much testosterone leads to rape. I didn't know that. On the whole, however, sex offenders do not have higher levels of testosterone than the average male. A recent meta-analysis of research found no evidence to suggest that there is anything chemically wrong with sexual offenders. And I tend to agree. Assault is not a typical outlet for those who have strong libidos or think often about sex. The desire to take another person by force and has long been known to be primarily about power and dominance. If chemical castration is indeed effective, the meta-analysis notes, it is not because it is treating an abnormal medical condition, but rather because it's inhibiting sexual functioning in the same way that it would for most humans. In psychiatry, there are some accepted uses for androgen blocking medications. At Johns Hopkins, psychiatrist Fred Berlin has noted, in these cases, drugs are used for diminishing the intensity of the eroticized urges that energize unacceptable paraphilic behaviors. In other words, when a person is concerned about acting on urges they know to be wrong or illegal, and so seeks preventative help. My eyes are like burning. Other people seek help when all-consuming libido becomes a problem in daily life. Research has found small reductions of recidivism among convicted sexual offenders when they request chemical castration in conjunction with other therapeutic measures. Some studies have found that recidivism decreased when offenders received antidepressant medications, not anti-testosterone medications. Even when chemical castration is voluntary, which other legal scholars argue can never be the case, due to the subtext of lessening prison sentencing for seeking the procedure. Treatment of hypersexuality has a loaded history in the United States and elsewhere. The medical establishment and government have long erred on the side of narrowly defining normalcy and punishing deviancy, as they have with homosexuality, which was removed from psychiatry's diagnostic of mental disorders. I would hope it would be removed. So then it goes on to say other things. I'm going to take a break from reading. So what do you guys think? Do you think that it can be something? Do you think it's a complete waste? What do you guys think? Someone even kicking a dog just does me in. Yeah, right? No, not the answer. Smart. Hey, Hockey Mom. I can't believe that one of the governors wanted him to, like, do full castration. That's insane. That's totally insane. I think it sounds like it works with therapy. I think it's a good idea, if you want my honest opinion. I don't see how it's a bad idea. Now, just remember, it's not for offenders, who rape a 16-year-old. It's only for child offenders. Even when we cut, they still try to breed the heifer. Oh, really? I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Abuse is not... Thank you, Galway girl. Abuse is not power, so I'm not confident it will necessarily stop abuse, but I'm for it. I just want to see Tawana castrate a bull. Yeah, right? Still waiting for my steaks. Why not? Well, it's only for 13 and under. I guess because 13 and under is different. I don't know, but it's 13 and under. I think it's great if it works. But, honestly, though, even if it keeps one person out, isn't that a good thing? And they see the kid as sexy, it can work by itself. I think so. Does this mean they won't get it up? It means that they won't even think about sex when they look at a child. Chemical castration has been used since 1966 in the U.S. If it really worked, I think it would have been more widely used. That's possible too. See, in every case, though, the suggestion is that this would be consensual, voluntary. So it would heed the words of Berlin, the Johns Hopkins psychiatrist, who writes, a chemical castration cannot effectively assist a person who lacks a sense of conscious and moral responsibility by somehow instilling appropriate values. That's a good point, too. You mean nationwide, Harry? What is sick is when they are prepubescent, who would possibly be aroused by that. I agree, John. I saw a cow's balls get wrapped with string or whatever. It was an AG class field trip in high school. I guess they fall off. If there's a possibility of preventing future crimes, they should absolutely do so. I agree, Stace. To the state-imposed mandatory standards of behavior toward other people is one thing. To forcibly regulate someone's internal sex drive is another. I know the new law, hee. Some offenders have requested it in the past. I know, right, Hockey Mom? I agree. Thinking about cows' balls being sliced. So the New York Times also did an article. Oh my God, my eyes are burning. Now, check this out. All right, let me wait a few minutes till I'm done with my cigarette. I just remembered that too. Blame Laura Hockey Mom. Gotta be up early. Night out. Good night, Sherry. Do any prisoners request a death penalty? Yes, they do, actually, Ben. A lot of prisoners do. It's actually easier on death row. Because they get cells by themselves. They know they're going to be on death row for many, many years. Another case that I was going to cover, but the trial's also boring, is a guy who wiped out 17 people wiped out 3 people on Super Bowl Sunday in 2017. He's requesting the death penalty. Psychology-wise, it's not better. I think Lorena Bobbitt is out. She threw the last one to the dog. I think so. I had to take out my eyelashes. My eyes are burning. I think it's a glitter makeup I'm using, actually. Not too long ago, a guy killed himself because they wouldn't just freaking execute him. I say kill them all. I agree, Hound. I say kill them all, too. Anyone who molests a child, ew. Ew. Alright. Alright. So California actually introduced this in 1996. It was the first of its kind in the United States. It set out requirements similar to the ones that are planned in Alabama. Other states that have castration provisions in their laws include Florida, Louisiana, and Wisconsin, Harry. Wisconsin has it. Castration procedures are also used overseas, and in 2006, Indonesia amended its laws to allow chemical castration. So Alabama is not the first to do it. There's other states that are doing it. So the new law requires, which I said already, so under the measure, the Alabama Department of Public Health will oversee the procedures, which parolees will pay for, and pros are paid for, and people will continue receiving treatment until the court determines that treatment is no longer necessary. The law has a limited exception for indigent people who cannot afford the procedure. A person who intentionally ends treatment will have committed a felony under the law. It was not immediately clear how many people would be affected by the law. So that's basically the new law. Well, California, Florida, Louisiana, Wisconsin, now Alabama, and Indonesia. They're the only states doing it. And then they want to know, like, does it work? What are the ethical concerns? I like to put that on a gift card. Yeah, right? Now, this article, the New York Times says, but Alabama won't legalize marijuana. Yeah, it's a felony. So, now the New York Times said that researchers in the U.S. and abroad have also found substantially lower recidivism rates among people who have had surgical castration procedures compared to people who were released from custody without any treatment. So that's interesting too. I'm so glad it's just a verbal discussion, not with visuals. I hear you, Harry. I told you guys we're going to squirm a little. So researchers, though, did you hear that? That substantial recidivism rates happen when they are fully castrated. So that's interesting, though. And then a journal for the Korean Medical Science in 2013 said that chemical castration results in very low levels of recidivism despite the strong psychological factors that contribute to sexual offending. That's crazy. Lastly on it, what are the ethical concerns? Some critics contend that chemical castration laws are improperly coercive to inmates who might be forced to choose between staying in prison or taking the drug. Doctors of medical ethics have also expressed concern about side effects and whether prisoners receive enough information to make appropriate, informed decisions. So that is my question to you guys. Yes, nipples seem like a walk in the park compared to chemical castration. Exactly, Harry. So check it out. Do you think, here's my opening question, do you think that it could work? Do you think it could make a difference? And do you think it's a good idea? Cannot take a human's reproductive rights. You can if they're molesting a child. So John's not for it. John says it's a basic human right. But molesting children is not a basic human right. Kim, I'm with you. They should have thought about that beforehand. I am totally with you on that. Yeah, how Kim's got the knives already. I find it perfectly right. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal either. I really don't. Jackie thinks it's terrible. I agree with it. I'm all for it. Those who can't control their actions need it to be curbed. I agree, Harry. It can make a difference to some individuals. Then there are those who aren't fixable in any sense of the word. Hey, Bad Wolf. Child molesters need to be taken out back and shot. There is no cure for it. You're right. There is no cure for it. What if a woman is committing a crime? Ooh, that's a good point, Sarah. That's not been said anywhere, but that's an excellent point. So Sarah says, what if it's a woman committing the crime? You should do a show on the death penalty. I will. I actually did one on the death penalty a long time ago. No, I think Sarah brings up the best point of all. What if it's a woman? Get in there and fry things up then. Cut her hands? Laura, no, I think it's terrible. I think the crime is terrible. Oh, okay. Stitch it up. She needs to be taken out back of the jail and shot. Male or female? Bad Wolf is going to shoot him. But it's crazy though. She should be punished just like a man. Yeah, but you can't. She doesn't have balls. It is against my Christian beliefs, however. Sorry, kids. Being hurt in any way, you need to go. Laura, longest running sheriff who just got out of office a few years ago, was just arrested on multiple counts of rape. Ouch. That's scary. Mutilation for women. Bad Wolf and Tawanda, take care of them. It's in the brain. Sexual mutilation. A lot of those, it's not necessarily the sexual as much as the control and abuse. Here in North Carolina, they give serial rapists depot birth control to curb their need to fixation for sex with a child or an adult. And the success rate using that drug is 40%, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I don't know if you guys remember. I was doing a story on something. Oh, I know what it was. A shooting in Amityville, Long Island. And the church that married us there was a lawsuit. I don't know why I speak weird sometimes, but there was a lawsuit that I think it was 42 Diocese of Rockville Center priests were charged with rape. And it was like this whole undercover investigation. A lot of them are dead now. It was crazy. That's loosely worded, though, as best as I can, all jacked up on the pills. It's horrible, and he even kept a man he had raped as a child locked up for years. That's crazy. They started the trial. That's insane. Did a Dateline special about it back in 2000. It's horrible in Louisiana. That's crazy. I saw that some came from PA after being accused of... Oh, you looked at it? You know what I'm talking about, Hound? It's crazy. Thank God that the diocese that married... The Monsignor that married me wasn't on there. I would have been like, ew. Come on, Tawana and Bad Wolf, Law Enforcement Corporation. Tawanda Wolf. There you go. Tawan Wolf. Kim and Tammany Parish. Sheriff Jack Strain. That's an interesting name. Jack Strain. For a rapist. I mean, maybe because I'm a girl, I never understood the point of rape. I mean, I do, but I don't. I guess I never understood the point of getting off. Well, I can't even say that. Because I like causing pain sometimes, so I can't say that. But I never understood the power control of rape, like getting off and seeing someone scared, and someone screaming. That I never understood. Wolfonda, there you go. I believe they should be punished on Earth as well as hell or wherever they go. Wolfonda. Tell us more. I know, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, everything that I'm saying, it's not going to come out right. Because it's fun to cause pain. It's fun to see someone squirm. It's fun. Like, that's all fun. So, but that's why I changed it to, like, scared. How do you get off seeing someone scared or hysterical crying or fighting you, like, in a real, like, screaming way? I can't imagine that being a turn on for anybody. Barry Tucker kidnapped Jimmy and killed her parents, didn't rape her while he held her in captive. I agree with that, Mommy of Three. I don't know what his reasoning was either. Although it's horrible, take him to the bayou, let the gators eat him. I will check it out, Potty. Hey, cats, meow. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, I can see it in certain aspects. But, like, feeling power about somebody being scared. It's like scared to death. How can it be fun to inflict pain? You never had a guy with nipple rings. I don't mean pain like, hurt them, like stab them. I mean, like, pleasure pain. It's fun. They say it's an adrenaline rush and a controlled thing with sick people. It's a power trip. Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know how it could be a turn on. I don't know how somebody's dick can get hard from seeing someone scared and crying. Thank cats, meow. That's what I mean. Like, it's one thing. I just don't see how someone get turned on from someone screaming. The nipple thing again. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to it. We've got castration equipment everywhere here, and my neighbor castrated some. Ew! Or get a hard on with an infant or child. I absolutely agree with that. Nope, I'm a wussy. You don't like inflicting a little pain, Jackie? Watching them squirm? I'm bad. I'm not gonna lie. I bite. I bruise. Maybe that chemical reaction is wired differently than that of normal brain waves. I think it was proven that that is true. I do. I think they proved that. Cold's Violent Village. True Twana, I pray he didn't. But you might be right. People are sick. Man, real sick. Wish I could have just 5 minutes with their gross asses. Pleasurable pain, exactly. I like inflicting pleasurable pain. I know what I dated a girl that loved to be hard and... No, I don't get into choking. It was uncomfortable at first, but she liked it. I bit her so hard she would bruise. I do the biting. I don't like getting bit back. I get bit back, I'll freak. But I like biting. But I tried that choking thing. It freaked me the fuck out. I was like, oh, hell no. It was weird. Nothing as good as long as it's behind the ear and down the neck. No, nipple, Harry. Nipples. Now, choking and hair pulling choking, I don't get into the whole choking thing. My ex tried it. I didn't like it. I felt like I was being killed. Fight hockey, Mom? You and me both PMM because you wouldn't touch another child, but they protect them like the victim. People die. Yeah, it was horrible. Like, it was so weird. I didn't like it at all. Like 2 seconds into it, I'm like, stop. Ew. It is freaky. Girls like a little hair pulling, but not yet. Well, don't pull the hair out. Go happy to be here, mommy of 3. I finally understood the Robert Chambers thing with Jennifer Levin. She could have died from rough sex. Yeah, she definitely could have. Choking is not my thing either. Bob will get a black eye. Exactly. I almost gave Angela one. I was like, get the fuck off me. This is weird. I want my mommy. Hair pulling. Yeah, no pulling hair out. I didn't understand that at the time, though. Yeah, but that's not what happened, though. If you're going to be nipple biting, then I'll bring the rings to put in place after. No, you have to have them in, Harry. But there were other reasons that they knew it wasn't from rough sex. There was more to it. She had bruises in other spots, or there were certain things that they knew that. I remember that case, that it wasn't that simple. I love my cats. Poor Jackie. Ben, shut up. Pull my hair a little is okay, but don't yank my hair out. I know, you don't want to get a headache. Let's get back to the perverts. Rapists want control. Eroticism is for pleasure. Yeah, but then look at, okay, then you look at, what's his name? 50 Shades of Grey. Is that eroticism or is that pure abuse? To me, it's abuse. Some people find it erotic. It's still abuse. Hook a chain to those rings and drag about. His life has been. You know what? That might be a good case to cover. By the way, Saturday night, either Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to cover the Ricky Casso case, which is a satanic case that happened in. I spoke about it Friday. Satanic case that happened in Long Island when I was growing up. I'll be running straight to Laura's arms, so nipple wars. Ben Ashford, no yanking, but some fun hair pulling is a totally different story. Never watched it. You never watched what? You never watched Ricky Casso? There's been a lot of movies about it. Oh, you never watched 50 Shades of Grey? Really, Emoji Girl? If no yanking, then we all good. I liked 50 Shades. Really? You guys never watched it? You have to watch it with a girl. Or a guy. Either or. Oh no, Laura, I grew up around real exorcisms. I'm going to watch this for sure. It was a great case. I was talking about it last week. It was like one of the first books that I read. And I was so intrigued by it. We used to go down where the killings happened. It was really good. I watched Magic Mike. I could not get into it. Did not watch the full movie. I liked 50 Shades of Cats. Harry. I'm married to Magic Mike. Good one, Patty. Magic Mike, nothing like 50 Shades. Channing Tatum would have been my pick for Christian Grey. I don't know. I thought he was good. I did. He was so like regular guy. Just give Guy and Jackie hats and they're happy. I joined super late, but what are we talking about? First, we're talking about someone that needs to be castrated. Then we were talking about the new Alabama law, and then we got into a sex conversation. Laura, do you believe that certain cults believe in human sacrifice? Seriously. Do I believe that certain cults or certain cultures? But yeah, certain cults believe in human sacrifice. A book review of 50 Shades. Now we all need to be castrated. Ben, trust you on what? What was the guy's name that you're going to talk about Saturday? I think it was Rick Casso. Let me look it up. Yeah, Ricky Casso. Satanic murderer. And it's been a big story. So I'll give you the background of it, and then I'm going to shut down because I got to get to bed. So Ricky Casso Jr. murdered his 17-year-old friend Gary in Northport, New York, which is Long Island, Suffolk County, Long Island, on June 19th of 1984. What is your opinion on the clit piercing? Never. Two other teens, Jimmy Triano and Albert Quinners, were present at the murder, which took place in Alzea Woods of Northport, while all four were high on what they believed to be mescaline, but was most likely LSD. Oh, why Laura's so hot? Ouch. Ouch. Our dog's the same way, and so is old Fluffer. Fluffer definitely needs a girlfriend. The murder became sensational news in New York City and across the nation due to the alleged torture of Lowers and supposed occult aspects of the murder. The murder took place during a period when there was much public concern over the effects of satanic and the occult, content with heavy metal music and role-playing games. That was when Dungeons and Dragons was huge. Casa was wearing an AC/DC shirt at the time of his arrest and fan group of Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, and Ozzy Osbourne. That's why I got so into the case, because I love all those bands. And they try to blame that, they try to blame it on him. They try to blame like Ozzy and all that. It was a really interesting case. That kills the libido in women. And Harry would know. So yeah, so that's the case that I'm going to do on probably Saturday. Saturday or Sunday. I mean, I've been going like every day this week. So I may take Saturday off. I haven't decided yet. Harry, I'm going to have nightmares now. My cats are driving me bonkers. What's nightmares for days? Harry, I'm joking. No piercings for this old chick. I'd be screaming at the thought of it. Yeah. Just never. I may like it too much, Harry. That's why I wouldn't do it. Yeah, that would definitely hurt. That's way worse than a nipple. Getting a clip per set. Yeah, that's a bit much. Maybe if I was like 22, maybe. Not a 48. No thanks. It depends, like, what's a clit? Oh, Ben. There you go. It's a good one, John. Poor Ben, he's still a virgin. His virgin ears. No, We're schooling old Ben. Picking on poor Ben. See why I have to build this channel up? I have never had this low people in here. This is what charms the pants off the men, Lori. Speak freely. Oh, absolutely. Why not? There's no reason not to. Ben realized it's not that important. Jackie, you gotta be over. You gotta be like 90. Quality over quantity any day. Absolutely. Poor Virgin Ben. That's what I'm gonna call Ben from now on. Virgin Ben. Lauren, all the toxicity goes to D Live. Don't be great. I know, right, Mar? Like, they're all leaving. It'll be golden. I want them all to go. More like perv. Who's a perv? Brian St. John, you're right. Major perv. Wait, hold up. Ben Asheville doesn't know. He says he does, Harry. Don't pick on him. Oh, Virgin Ben, I'm not. That would be a funny nickname. You are too, Virgin. You want to hear a funny story, though? She's going to kill me. But since we're not on that channel, it's a funny story. So now, mind you, Sage has two brothers. One is a twin and one is 2 years younger. So they were probably like 5 or 6. And, they're learning their parts and talking. I think I was teaching Dayton his parts of a body. So Sage is like, the word penis, ew. I said, Sage, you have to say the word penis every day for like a week. And she was like, ew, no. I said, Sage, you need to say it. You need to be comfortable. So she's like, I was like, you shouldn't be embarrassed by it. Like, you should know how to say it. And like, don't be ashamed of it. Just say penis. So I, out of nowhere, I'm like, Sage, what's the word of the day? It took her 2 years to be able to say the word penis. It was so funny. It may not be as funny telling it, but it was so funny trying to get her to say the word penis. She's like, I'm not saying it. I'm like, just say it. And then finally, like, after like 2 years, she's like, penis. I said, there you go, done. Just check them out. I didn't want to have to go down that road with you, dude. Hey, mouth upbringers, why do you care? You got a personal problem? I still can't say it. I'm telling you, it took her so long. I still can't say the word, and I'm a dude. I'm telling you, it took her 2 years. I was like, just say penis. And I was like, Sage, penis. She's like, ew. Then she finally got it. I said, done, now you never have to say it again. And she was so funny, though. We had fun, the 4 of us. We really did. But, I mean, she has 2 brothers. Poor Sage being traumatized by her mom, I know. We had fun, though. We still have fun, but we really had fun when they were young. My mother was extremely Victorian. Is that another word for prude? I had a hard time saying the word moist. Really? Tallywhacker is what we called it. That's a good one. No, I used to say Winky and Coochie when they were babies. Cool man, Laura's getting way too defensive, way too fast. Ben is cool with me. I asked him, by the way. But why are you only asking Ben stuff? Why are you coming in here to fuck with Ben? I was surprised some people said that word. Harry Muffins are moist. See, Jackie, that you'll go after. I used to say D and P. No, I used to tell him it was a coochie and Winky. The question was to him, you assume. I don't assume anything. Hoo-ha. Someone else said they use hoo-ha. We call Winky too. That's it. But she still had to learn say the word penis. I said, come on, say it. Just fun to say. Just say penis. It became a long joke. That's right, Ben. I got power. I can remove them. A dong? I don't like that at all. If I got my nipples pierced now, they would throw in the bell button for free, all at the same level. There you go. Assumed I was on Ben's case. Isn't hoo-ha what Tim Allen used to call in Home Improvement? Isn't hoo-ha sex, though? Hey, Christy. Harry, I like stud muffins. The stud muffins are good. Hoo-ha. I thought that's sex, though. I thought hoo-ha was for JJ. I thought hoo-ha was sex. My little herd from the... I remember this. Hootie Blowfish. Wazoo? I don't know about Wazoo. I know woohoo. That's true. Vajayjay. It's coming out of the wazoo. Then I'm a dude, in case you don't know, gamer 2, do you game? How are you? Can I call you sometime this weekend on Hangouts? Boogering? Nah, I don't like that. Hoo-ha and ha-has are ornamental buildings and gardens. There you go. Ruth with the answer. Her flower, as Monica Geller used to say on Friends. OMG. My daughter, Sage, loved Friends. She's like, this is so good. I was like, it's so old. Better Homes and Gardens. That'll work. Aw, Christy, you're so nice. Whiskey is missing all the fun. I know, right? Christy and is cool. Gotta go. Bye. Thank you as usual, Laura. You always make me feel good. Thanks, Mouth Upbringings. Hey, Mouth Upbringings, what do you play? I'm a gamer. You didn't ask me. You only asked Ben. How come you didn't ask me? Thanks, John. That's a good thing, right? That's a really good thing. Ugh. I got into it like a long time ago. And that was it. Long time ago. I'm not a charity case. Some people like to talk to me. No shit, Ben. But Ben, he said hi to nobody else but you. Hey, Lord Cack and Chat, I'm picking my kids up from school. Oh, that's right. It's Friday afternoon by you. So I am going to shut down in a minute, though, because I'm tired. Tawanda, get your castration device ready. Yeah, she's got it. So I want to thank most of you guys for spending the whole night with me between both channels. You guys rock. What are the midday numbers? Laura, what's your favorite song romantic-wise? You're going to laugh at me. You're really going to laugh at me. But I absolutely am in love. Absolutely in love with Shallow. I can't help it. I'm absolutely in love with the song. I probably listen to 5 times a day. Check your QT email tonight. I will, Mar. I'll do it right after I close. You're welcome, Kim. Good night, Wendy. It's 1:41 a.m. here in Florida. It's 12:42 here. Struts into the room, see if there's any leftover donuts and coffee. Hey, Mallory. I may just stick around for a minute. I heard you were looking for me. I thought Whiskey Song to me was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And the fact that he like made it so public was like even more beautiful. Laura, I can band cattle too. Ooh, you can? You and Tawanda should get together, Christy. You guys can like cut up some balls. So what's up, Mallory? Looks like, guys, I'm staying around for a minute. Bye, Kim. Yes, I've heard your name being tossed, so just wondering who you were, so I asked for a link. It's cool, Mal. I can assure you the people that are in your ear are probably lying to you, and anyone here can attest to that. I'm probably the most lied about person in these communities. Why? I couldn't tell you, but I am. Harry has been defending you nonstop for a year in public. Oh, Ben, stop. Harry hasn't written me a song like Wags did. Harry hasn't come on panel telling me how much he liked me. Hey, Vinny G. So, you know, Wags has to step up here. Good night, Stace. I'll see you tomorrow night. Vinny coming in 2 times in one night. Vinny, I'm starting to feel love again. Hey, Vinny, do you want to call in? Because I want to talk to you. While we have Ben here, I think you need to be, you've been confused. You've been very confused. You happen to know no one came to me with anything I'd consider harsh. Looks like you have a lovely channel and fun stuff. Thanks, Mallory. I really do. Vinny G, I love you, Vinny. Vinny, we need to talk. Like, we really do. Because I think you've been put under a misconception that I actually started. I love Benny's Lucky. Okay. Because I wanted to clear stuff up, Vinny. I really did. I wanted to clear stuff up with him. If there was any issue with you and him, I wanted to clear it up. Bed will hope you had some relaxing time tonight. It'll end it now if you do. Vinny, do you really have a problem with Ben? Seriously? Because I want to talk to you about it, Vinny. Because you're really going after the wrong person. Vinny, I said it earlier, but I'm not sure if you've seen it, but thanks again for last night. You have some untruths being told. Yeah, you do have some untruths being told to you, Vinny. Ask them for receipts. And not so much Vinny subs, but the whole picture as a whole. Like, it's just not right. I'm about to go back to sleep in a little bit. I hear you, Bad Wolf. Laura, what did Ben ever do? Jackie, you don't remember when I kicked Ben out of the room? He went on a 1 month long rampage of bashing me, everyone that would listen. I just want to pop and say hello and hope everyone has a great night. Thank you for the welcome, Laura. Absolutely, Mallory. I have another channel too. But I guess they only gave you this one. I don't know why, but I have another one. Good Wolf, you deserve to relax. I agree. Not Good Wolf, Bad Wolf. Don't ruin his reputation. Good night, Mallory. Thanks for coming in. Angel, you're gonna ruin his reputation by calling him Good Wolf. Laura, if you and Ben are cool now. Jackie, I've been cool with Ben since the whole nightmare. I found the other one, which is how I found this. Thanks, Mal. It's just, Vinny, things just got out of hand. And it got bad. And a lot of lies. But I am happy to hear that, Vinny. I'm always good and respectful every place I go. Oh, I know that, Bad Wolf. That was great. You two worked it out. We did. Jackie's been back for a couple weeks. Good night, Vin Man. And thank you both times. And that's it. I can't believe the numbers tonight, though. This was horrible. I don't think I've ever had this low in numbers on a live on this channel. Maybe because I did it in like 5 seconds. I'm gonna go about that's why I show love. So Vinny wants to end it. You guys all saw that. I don't understand what you guys are fighting about. Vinny's saying you guys are good, Ben. I'm lost. Ben, if Vinny says you guys are good, you're good. Vinny's a man of his word. If he says it's over, it's over. I just feel like I totally missed something. You can't say anything you like about me, Ben. Oh, you can say anything you like about me, Ben. Hey, Vinny, did you see the video that Brian St. John made about my children? You catch that one? He's a sick fuck, Vinny. I think he blames Ben for all his fucked up thoughts. Poopy Pants. Brian's nickname, Poopy Pants. Ben, who are you bashing? Don't tell me you didn't stick with my apology, Ben. I have a problem with Ben, but it's too late to deal with tonight. I don't like the way he talks to friends. We could deal with it another night. He just has no filter, Bad Wolf. You think the numbers are low for you tonight? You should see Pinks during prime time. I've just, on this channel, I've never had this low, consistent. I really, maybe because I went last second and I was on the other channel for 2 hours, but I never had this low on this channel. Vinny G's cool. We all cool. Ben, who are you bashing, though? You haven't talked about it anywhere, Ben, right? Vinny G, I went to your live earlier today and got to say, dude, that was epic. Sorry, bro, Ben, but that was Demon Dude was lit. She thinks YouTube is empty. Why? How many people were in there, John? Ben said nothing about who you asked him not to. Thank you, Ben. I think people are burnt out because of all the damn drama. I agree, Tawanda. I don't get all the damn drama. Enough is enough. Ben's been good. Good, Ben. I like to hear that. See, now my numbers go up. Just don't get everyone their brother blocked. Yeah, for real, though. I've never had this low. These are some crazy-ass numbers. There you go, Harry. It's on 69 watching. I think it was a nipple talk. You think? Nah, nipple rings should raise value. Ben addressed someone who has continued to threaten him. Who threatened him? Give me a hint. Who threatened Ben? Harry will stick up for him. It's still at 69. Nobody wants to add or take away. Ben who? Was it BSJ? Poopy Pants. Not a threat per se. Vinny sticking up for Poopy Pants? Please don't tell me that. Please tell me Vinny's not sticking up for Poopy Pants. Mommy of 3, no. You gotta admit, Ben, it was pretty funny how he did what he did. Like today, it's funny, scary at the same time. I know what he did. He did this. Let me see if I still have it. I know what he did. Oh. Oh, you know what? I don't have it on this channel. I have it on my other channel. That's weird. I don't have it on this channel. Wasn't one of you saying things too? One of you wished I stood in traffic. Or the same woman that came on your live a few months ago. I really can't believe that I don't have, I'm surprised I don't have it on here. I guess I could download it. It's on my other channel. It's the faces. The animal faces. I forgot what it's called. I don't know where it is. It talked because it's Vinny talking. I have it on the other channel. some reason, I thought I had it on this one too, but I don't. Yeah, I'll show you. I forgot what it's called. Angelo downloaded it for me. Like you have to pay for it, but you can turn into whatever animal you want, and it's still your voice, but it's covering who you are. So, all right, guys, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. So just so you guys know, everyone always wants to know exactly what you get out of Super Chat. For every $10, you get $6.90. That's what the payout is. I just wish you would have realized 24 hours ago. I'm going live at 15. I gotta go to bed. Sorry, Bando. Every time I stay up for your lives, I end up getting in trouble. All good, no nice talks. It won't work out. But if I can't fall asleep, Ben, I'll turn it on. Oh, good. Ben, Badwell, if you're going to go down. Ben, we all have days. We just have to learn from our mistakes and grow from them. You have great days ahead and many new friends. Christy, you're so positive. I love Christy. Thank you, Jackie. So I'm going to say goodnight. Love you guys. And again, thank you for all those that stayed with me like the last 6 hours on both channels. So Tornado was messed up with Mandy even though I didn't care for her. So he told me to stand in traffic too. Yeah, he's not very nice. But he's Bad Wolf's friend, so... And Bad Wolf is Wog's friend, so I respect all... I don't respect 180, but I respect not speaking about him because of Bad Wolf. Because I respect Bad Wolf because I like Wogs, and I respect Wogs. So kind of how the chain goes. I'll be live in 20. You just said 15. So by the time I take off my makeup, my jewelry, Ben, maybe I'll watch a few minutes. Good night, Mara. I'm going to check your email right now. And good night to my wonderful mods. Good night, Stephanie. I love you too, Steph. Good night, Twanda. Good night, Christy. Good night, Harry. And guys, don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. It really is. I haven't decided what channel it's going on, but it's going to be a good one. I can see if Wags wants to co-host. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, shrooms. Do I have an outro on here? I do. Alright, guys. I will speak to you. Good night, Bad Wolf. I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Peace.